Look, there's the thousand-headed man. He's opening that basket.
He's pouring something out. Looks like a big brown rope.
Wait, that's not a rope. Get back. Get back!
Here comes Monk Mayfair, the ape-like chemist.
Blazes!
Am Brooks, the sword-wielding lawyer.
Take that!
Rennie Renwick, the two-fisted engineer.
Holy cow!
Long Tom Roberts, the adventurous electrical genius.
Pipe down, you guys.
Johnny Littlejohn, the fighting archaeologist.
I'll be super amalgamated.
And their leader, the greatest adventure hero of the 1930s, the man of bronze, Doc Savage. The Variety Arts Radio Theater, by special arrangement with Condé Nast Publications, presents The Adventures of Doc Savage, a new series of radio adventures based on the novels by Lester Dent. Today, The Deadly Treasure, Chapter 6 of the amazing story, The Thousand-Headed Man. Doc Savage has finally reached the lost city of the legendary Thousand-Headed Man, along with Lucille Copeland, daughter of explorer Calvin Copeland, whose ill-fated expedition Doc hopes to rescue. Suddenly, Lucille disappears, victim of the weird hissing danger which earlier caused Doc's men to also vanish. Looking for her, Doc and Rennie stumble across the villainous Oriental Sen Gat and his henchman Evel. Sen Gat tries to bargain with Doc for 2 of the black sticks, which are the only protection against the Thousand-Headed Man. When Sen Gat and Evel are dragged from sight by unseen captors, Doc and Rennie give chase through one of the city's weird buildings, where they are suddenly confronted by the towering figure of the Thousand-Headed Man.
Doc! Right in front of us, in the light ahead. It's the Thousand-Headed Man!
Stand back, Rennie. I have a grenade. Hit the deck.
Blasted dust. Boy, you practically brought the ceiling down on top of the Thousand-Headed Man.
No, I threw the grenade short. I just wanted to stun him.
Well, looks like you missed him completely. There's just a lot of fallen blocks and rock dust.
Let's get after him.
The Thousand-Headed Man sure was a monster.
He's everything Lucille Copeland claims she saw. A giant brown native with countless wart-like heads covering his body.
But did you see his loincloth? It was covered with rubies and emeralds.
Doubtless taken from the treasure Sen Gat is after.
Up ahead. There he is, Doc.
Come on.
He's just standing there, waiting for us.
We'll tackle him. I'll hit him high, you grab his legs. Go.
Holy cow! This isn't a Thousand-Headed Man. It's a statue that just looks like him.
Yes, the swirling dust fooled us.
Monk's pig is acting peculiar again, Doc.
Get up, Rennie. It's that sinister hissing again. We must let it rob us.
We're hidden.
We reacted too late, Rennie. Hissing overcame us. We're in some kind of pit now, and I'm afraid we're prisoners.
Any way out of here?
Above our heads. See? Those stone bars in the ceiling?
They look kind of strong.
But they're only a few feet above my head. Roll over on your hands and knees.
I get you. You stand on my back, and maybe you can reach those bars.
Right. These bars are tightly set, but I think I can loosen. That's one. Let me try another. I've got more leverage now. All right. There's enough room for me to squeeze between these bars. Take my hand. I'll pull you up.
This is easier than I expected. Someone sure underestimated your strength.
Here are some stairs.
Hey, sunlight. We're outside.
Yes.
The sun's sure hurting my eyes. See where we are?
We're in a plaza of some sort.
Yeah. I can see now. This must be the center of the city. Holy cow. Doc, look at that.
I see it. It's another pagoda.
Except the others were covered with carvings of hands and feet and teeth. But this one's covered with heads.
The entire pagoda is in the shape of a huge, squatting head, and those smaller heads are gold, or at least gold-plated. Let's get closer.
Look at the size of the thing, huh? Doesn't it look like the thousand-headed man's ugly kisser?
There is a resemblance, but I'm more interested in those golden heads adorning the face.
Doc, this head's got ruby eyes. And there's a sapphire on its forehead, a big one.
They all have jeweled eyes, and if you look closely, you'll see they have diamond teeth.
I don't believe it. There must be hundreds of these heads.
This is the secret that lured Calvin Copeland to make his second ill-fated expedition, and the treasure that Sengat was willing to kill for.
But we still haven't found Calvin Copeland, or his daughter and Rex Maples, not to mention the rest of our group.
Yeah.
See, I just noticed. Habeas isn't with us.
No, we lost him when that hissing power came over us.
That's another mystery we gotta solve.
Obviously, it's something the thousand-headed man controls. I suspect wherever we encountered it, he was lurking nearby.
You'd have to be pretty quick to be in all those places at once.
Shh. Listen.
Something's coming this way.
Around this corner, quickly.
Doc, what is it?
Shh, quiet. They'll pass us in a minute.
Doc, it's the thousand-headed man. He's walking right by us.
Look.
Holy cow. Another one. Another thousand-headed man.
There are several of them, walking in a line and chanting that Indo-Chinese dirge.
Look at them. They've all got thousands of heads all over them. And they're each balancing baskets on their heads.
Yes, covered rattan baskets.
Doc, here comes a white man. They've got a rope tied to his neck like a dog.
I see him. Well, I'd say we've located Calvin Copeland.
We gotta rescue him.
Wait until he comes abreast of us.
No! I got him, Doc! What is happening? It's okay, Copeland.
No, it isn't, Granny. Here comes the native. Duck!
Watch it.
That takes care of one of you. Come on, Rennie. The others are coming.
Don't strike them, whoever you are. Here comes another one, Doc.
I've got him. He's not as strong.
Doc, you ripped off his skin. You just grabbed his neck and his skin tore away. Run! Run, you've upset his basket! There's hell inside! Run for your lives!
Rennie, do as he says. There's danger here. Professor Copeland, I'm Doc Savage. We've come to rescue you. Have you seen your daughter?
Lucille? Is she here?
Yes. Where can we find shelter?
We can't. Those giant devils range the jungle for miles around. There are hundreds of them, all members of the thousand-headed man cult.
Cult?
It's a cult of fanatics. They worship their hideous god, whom they call the thousand-headed man. They dress in imitation of ancient statues of him.
Then there ain't any such creature.
No, I proved that when I tore the hide off that man back there.
Yes, they wear skin-colored garments. The little carved heads are sewn onto the cloth.
And we couldn't tell until we got close to him.
Stop! There's one of them now! And he's opening his basket!
He's pouring something out. Looks like a big brown rope.
It's not a rope! It's a cobra! Back! Back!
Copeland, those aren't ordinary cobras.
No, see how they rear back and snap their head forward? They spray their venom as a poisonous gas. It makes you unconscious. Get back! Down this street. Except for the cult members, this city is deserted. It's been like this for centuries, since the thousand-headed man cult took over here. Their snakes frightened off the original inhabitants. They breed and train them to keep outsiders away. It's part of their evil religion.
That explains why the city stayed up in.
Why did they capture you?
They use me and the other prisoners as bait to help train the cobras.
The snakes don't affect the cult members?
They have an antidote, a drink made from bark and jungle berries.
Let's stop here, in this doorway. You said something about other prisoners.
My wife and the rest of my expedition, they're kept in pits near here.
Listen.
Those are signal drums. The cult is calling its members from the jungle. It's crawling with those beastly cowards. You should see them, slithering through the underbrush to sneak up on their enemies. That's how they stole up on our camp and captured us.
Save the explanations and lead us to the prisoners.
The pits are here.
Those barred lids are like the ones over our cell. Here, Rennie, give me a hand.
It's my wife. And there's my pilot, Malone, and my mechanic.
Help them out, Rennie, while I get the other lids.
Right.
Doc Savage!
Wouldn't you know? Send Gash. And I see Evelyn, your melee cutthroats, are still with you.
1,000 pardons, Doc Savage. We're only trying to get the black stick from you because the many-headed devil forced us.
We'll discuss your treachery later, Send Gash. Climb out while I get the next pit open.
Doc!
Monk,
I knew you'd come.
who's with you?
Most everybody. Ham, Johnny, Longtime, Rex Maples, and Lucille Copeland. And Habeas, too. They just threw him down.
Everyone out. We haven't much time. The whole 1,000-headed cult is after us.
Cult? What's this about a cult?
Later, Ham. Hurry, Johnny. Give me your hand, Miss Copeland.
Thank you, Mr. Savage.
Man, were we in there a long time. They gassed us back near the river when we chased Miss Copeland's voice into the jungle.
There's that Evil character. Am I going to clean his plow?
Here now. None of that.
Ah, you fool! You stumbled against me. My beautiful fingernails. Sengat busted his precious nails.
That's enough. The drums have stopped. That means the 1,000-headed men will be converging on us soon, and we have no defense against their snakes.
Snakes, Doc?
Yes, Johnny, you've heard the old controversy over whether cobras can throw their venom. Well, there apparently is such a species of cobra used by this cult to capture prisoners. They're the mysterious hissing that we've been fighting.
Well, the super amalgamated. Mr. Savage, you asked about finding shelter. The Pagoda of the Heads is our only chance.
All right, Mr. Copeland, let's go. Sengat, bring your men.
Doc, what's this Pagoda of the Heads?
It's the source of all this trouble. Around this next corner. There it is, up ahead.
Blazes, Doc. It must be worth millions.
I wish I'd never seen it.
We better get up them stairs quick. We're wide open running across the plaza.
Look at the inside of this joint. It's full of treasure.
By my ancestors. But where are the...
Doc, the plaza is infested with 1,000-headed personages. They're firing arrows at us.
Not just ordinary arrows. They're firing flaming arrows.
What are you so excited about it? Stone pagodas don't burn.
Yeah, our plane did. Remember that fire that came out of the sky and destroyed it?
They probably opened the gas tank and then sent down a flaming arrow. We saw the falling fire, but not the arrows. From a distance, it looked unreal.
Shots! Oh.
Sengat, he and his melee crew have disappeared.
Stay where you are near the entrance. We have come now, thanks to the snake men. They stole the Copeland expedition's equipment here.
What do you want, Sengat?
Your cooperation. You will stay, my men and myself will leave by another exit. Farewell!
That heathen! He's going to leave us to these snake jumps.
We're better off without him, Monk. And the sound of the gunfire frightened the cultists. See, they've retreated.
I guess we waited out then.
Mr. Savage, what are those sounds?
From the sound of it, I'd say Sengat and his villains are looting the pagoda.
Oh, that gold. Those jewels ending up in Sengat's hands.
You want to try and stop them, Maples? Be our guest.
Copeland,
Yes.
I'm still puzzled over those 3 black sticks. You told your daughter they were keys to safe passage in and out of here.
Yes. They were an antidote to the cobra venom. You see, the venom affects its victims through the pores of skin. Cult members drink the antidote, and their 1,000-headed gauntlets protect them as well.
I still don't understand.
During my original expedition, I caught one of the brown devils who was carrying a bag filled with bark and berries that make up the antidote. I returned to London with it, and I experimented until I compounded a black, rubber-like substance.
Out of which you molded the 3 black sticks.
Exactly.
Yet when you returned to Indochina, you never explained this to Rex Maples or your daughter.
No. And it led to my capture, I know. But I was ill with fever, and it made me irrational for a time.
Your daughter explained that.
Yes, well, I was afraid that someone might try to beat me to the Pagoda of the Heads and its treasure. So I kept everything a secret.
That wasn't the clearest of thinking.
I know that now.
Did I hear someone mention the black sticks?
Yes, Monk. I assume they were taken from you when you were captured.
Wrong.
What?
I fooled around with the things back in the jungle. Figured out there was some kind of compound and discovered that heat would liquefy them. So I figured out a way to keep them on me so no one could take them away.
Well, how's that?
I melted them down.
Where are they now?
Let me unbutton my shirt. There. See my undershirt?
Your undershirt is black.
Yeah, but it used to be white. I soaked up the melted sticks with it. All we gotta do is melt the black stuff out of my shirt.
Will that work, Copeland?
Oh, yes. The liquid is all we need. The solid form was just for convenience.
Well, let's start a fire.
Hey, Doc, I think Sam Gatt and his crew are taking off now. They must have all the treasure they can carry.
Good, Rennie. You watch their escape while I build a fire. I have some matches in my watch pocket.
There goes Sam Gatt across the bluff.
Boy, look at those 1,000-headed guys scattered. They're sure afraid of guns.
Sam Gatt's heading for the river. Looks like he's got to make it.
Are you coming, Doc?
I have a fire going. We can use this golden urn to catch the liquid from your undershirt.
It's working, Doc. The black stuff has turned into water.
The antidote liquefies very quickly, as you can see.
Yes. There, that should be enough. Everyone line up for a drink. You first, Monk.
Yuck! Tastes like tar.
That's enough. Give the others some.
The antidote will take effect almost immediately.
Good. Has everyone had a sip?
Yeah.
All right, then. We'll make a dash for the river just as Sengat did. We're not armed, but we have the advantage of being immune to the cobra venom. There may be some fighting, but we can handle it.
I know I can. Let's go.
Don't bunch up. They may shoot flaming arrows at us.
I don't see any of them lugs. Maybe they all took after Sengat's pirates.
Don't count on it, you missing link. We'll still have to cross this plaza.
Say, Doc, you suppose Sam Gatt escaped?
He had a good chance, Rennie. As good as our own.
Mr. Savage, a 1,000-headed man. He sees us.
And he has one of those baskets. He's dumping it onto the ground. Look, there's the cobra.
Here's where I find out if this antidote works.
Monk's running toward the snakes. Monk, you fool!
Hey, it works. Oh, I feel a little dizzy.
Good work, Monk. Follow us.
In a second.
I think he wants to tangle with that 1,000-headed man first.
Did you see that? Monk floored him with one punch.
He's coming along now.
Blazes, Doc. That big guy was soft. He folded like nothing.
The cultists aren't fighters. They rely on the cobras for protection.
When do we get to the gate?
We should be coming to it soon. As I recall, this canal leads to the outside.
There's the gate.
Looks like we're going to make it. I don't see any of those snake guys.
Wait. There's something ahead. It's Sengat and his men. They're sprawled just beyond the gate.
They ain't moving either.
Blazes. They're dead. Every man, Jackal.
Keep Miss Copeland back. Yes, they are dead. Clubbed to death from the look of their bodies.
I guess the snakes got them, and those 1,000-headed geeks finished them off. If anybody ever had it coming, they did, but it sure kind of gets you inside.
Let's move.
Hey, what about all the golden jewels? We can't just leave it scattered in the dirt. And don't tell me it belongs to them snake guys. They got it off the original inhabitants of the city.
Well, all right. Everyone take an armful of treasure, but don't waste time. We're in serious danger here.
Okay, let's get some here. All set, Doc. Let's go.
There's the river ahead.
Head for those boats. If we can launch them upstream, we'll have a good chance to make it to Sengat's plane safely.
Yeah, he sure don't have any use for them now.
I wonder about the whereabouts of the hydro-like aborigines.
Johnny's right. There's no sign of any 1,000-headed natives, and it's starting to get dark.
Yes.
Get back!
They were hiding in the undergrowth.
Come, Ham, Rennie, with me. Form a wedge. The snakes can't harm us. We'll fight our way out.
Let me at him!
Try to club me up.
Luke is right. These fellows are scarce fighters.
Don't underestimate them. They did a job on Sengat.
Snakes knocked him out, you mean?
Look down.
They're going to finish him off.
Not yet, they ain't.
Monk had a gun. Look, they're scattering.
Oh, except the one I shot. He ain't going nowhere.
Monk, where did you get that gun?
Gun? Oh, I guess it belonged to Sengat. I must have picked it up when I grabbed those jewels.
But you held on to it when we dropped them to fight. And you used it to kill.
You know Doc has a rule against killing, Monk.
Yeah, I guess I got carried away. Sorry.
This has happened before. I don't think Monk is sorry at all.
Is that so? Well, I scared them brown devils off, didn't I?
Let's save this. Everyone grab some treasure and let's get to the river.
It's a good thing Sengat brought a big plane. While we were sailing down that river, I was wondering if this crate would carry us all.
Well, it obviously is.
Hey, Johnny, what happened to your big vocabulary?
I'll bet this adventure scared it out of them.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I certainly look forward to seeing the United States again. At least there, things don't smack of the supernatural.
Yeah, not as long as we're hooked up with Doc. This kind of stuff just seems to find him wherever he goes.
Mr. Savage, I'm very sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I want you to know that I want no part of the treasure from the Pagoda of the Head.
Nonsense, Mr. Copeland. When we reach civilization, we'll divide the treasure. Half will be for you and the other expedition survivors, and the other half will be used to build schools and hospitals in Indochina.
But, Mr. Savage, what do you get out of it?
Believe it or not, Miss Copeland, we get some fun out of this sort of thing.
And so, the secret of the 1,000-headed man is solved, thanks to the man of bronze and his 5 companions. But even as they wing their way back to America, Doc, Monk, Ham, Rennie, Johnny, and Long Tom know that new calls to danger will surely come. And Doc Savage and his men will be ready. The 1,000-Headed Man was written by Lester Dent and adapted for radio by Will Murray. Featured in the cast were Daniel Chodos, Bill Ratner, Art Dutch, Scott McKenna, Bob Farley, Robert Towers, Kemet Mustin, Ann Ross, Michael McConaughey, and William Irwin. Also heard were Glenn Shaddix, Douglas Kohler, and Bob Lyons. Sound effects were created by David Surtees, assisted by Jerry Williams. Production assistance by Samantha Kimmel and Doris Christie. Engineering by Denny King. The Adventures of Doc Savage is produced and directed by Roger Rickner and is a presentation of the Variety Arts Radio Theater.